So that is my running routine, and I believe the power of having a routine helped me a lot to stay consistent with the stuff I want to do. And building your own routine can help you to organize your life, bring a structure to your day, and make it a little bit easier for you to start something new. I reminded myself back to how I get into running consistently. Basically, I started by running a couple times a week. It became a routine for me where I was able to find time and get myself out to run. Then after having a flow of doing that, I increased the amount of run I do, and within a couple weeks, my running habit was formed, and as I ran more and more, it stacked up enough repetition and time of me being on fit, and it made running become a daily ritual of mine. So the secret way to form a new habit or a new routine successfully is to do it over and over again so you can build the muscle memory of doing the things. But as a new runner, the struggle when it came to building my running routine was not how to train properly or what shoe I need to wear. I don't really think about those details just yet in the beginning, and what really bothered me in my mind was how do I have the motivation to turn running into something I enjoy doing every day, and how can I get myself out from my house and start moving more easily, because I think the hardest part of starting any new journey is taking the first step. Running was hard for me. I was not naturally a runner. I've been placed into a position to run all out in my school before, and I kind of hate that experience because it was so painful and was a big struggle for me. I never thought I would pick up running again, but somehow after a few years, I became a runner and I learned to enjoy the sport. I think get out and run will be pretty easy in the first few days when your motivation was high, when your excitement was there. You're curious to see how running is going to change your life, so you don't need much to push yourself out for your first few runs. But maybe after your first run, second run, or your third run, it will get a little bit challenging as this is your first time running after a long time. Physically, you might already be exhausted, the soreness on your legs started to kick in. Mentally, you start to have sound in your mind, doubt about whether you can keep this out. It just felt like everything started to work against you and your intention. I believe most people want to pick up running because running is a good and efficient way to let you disconnect for a while from the chaos, to reflect, recharge, and realign with yourself. So you don't want to make it super hard and stressful to start. The key to start a running routine is not perfection but consistent. You want to make your running routine as simple as possible to execute. I personally love to stick with a same routine every day as it helped me to get into a flow and rhythm I'm familiar. I will wake up around the same time on a day, do almost the same ritual before I go out for my run. Then after I come back, I will clean up and have a similar breakfast as I start my day. I think it is important to stick to a routine. At the same time, I also learned sometimes I need to allow myself to jump off from my routine because life is not going to be the same every day. What if the weather is bad in the morning? What if my sleeping schedule was off? So I realized it is okay to have a bad day, to slow down or to take a break, but with a routine in mind, I know I always have a structure that I can lean back to bring me back on track and help me keep going. You don't have to be fast, you don't have to be perfect, you just have to start and enjoy every step you put on, and with every run you did, your body adapts and your mind strengthens. I enjoy to have running as a part of my life. I love the time when I can step away from the world for a little bit and having a space with myself just to enjoy and focus on running. I also find it is interesting and fun to train for a certain endurance goal. When I went through the ups and downs of a training block, it taught me a lot about having a persistent and resilient mindset, and being able to see and feel the change happen on my physical fitness throughout the journey just make the entire things more precious. I always think running is a life metaphor. The power of running routine is not just about the distance you cover, but in a way, it will transform how you approach every aspect in your life.